Welcome to today's session on Know How to Grab Amrita BTech Scholarship Seat. This session brings an information regarding eligibility, criteria, and benefit of getting scholarship at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. We are having Sri Maheshwara Chaitanya and Mr. Sudhir to deliver today's session. Sri Maheshwara Chaitanya, who currently serves as the Director of Admissions at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. And he has more than 15 years of experience as an academician in the field of computer science and engineering. He is also a contest director of Asia Amrita ICPC regional site. And Mr. Sudhir, who is the head career counselor at Directorate of Admissions, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. He has more than 5 years of experience in teaching in higher education, CSR, NGO, and schools. And also he has handful of experience in career guidance sessions and handling counseling. He's also an IIT Madras alumni. So I welcome both of you to today's session. So students, before starting this session, if you have any queries, you can just type it in our chat box and we will discuss it during this session. And we will also post a link right now. You can click and download the link regarding the engineering elective brochure to know more about each engineering streams which we are offering at Amrita. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Sri Maheshwara Chaitanya to start the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Parvati. Very good evening to all the prospective Amrita students who are attending this webinar. One important thing, let me tell you, today is a Sunday and it's a lazy afternoon. And in spite of all this, you are having exams. I can see an incredible registration count, hoping to near to something like 3,000 students attending this session. See, one of the important aspects of Amrita BTech is definitely scholarship. Because you saw the video of one of our alumni. I should tell you that she was from a poor family when she used to do BTech, and she even didn't have the money to pay the mess fees. And she graduated from Coimbatore campus. So we gave her scholarship fees. Of course, it was 5 to 7 years back. Now the schemes have been changed and now it is fully flexible system. So what I would request today to all of you, the overall takeaway for this session is to grab the scholarship seat by participating in the centralized seat allotment process. We call it as CSAP after the Amrita entrance examination. So here we will have key features or why you should join Amrita. As the tagline says, imparting value-based education through global exposure. We build engineers, we create engineers, we mold engineers who are socially responsible. It is not just becoming an engineer, but there is a purpose behind that. So during the entire 4 years, you will go through that exercise through extracurricular, co-curricular service activities, where by end of the 4th year, you will be a human being with engineering skills and talents. So we are considered as the 5th best university in the country by NIRF. There are 7 campuses, 15 constituent schools, and 207 programs offered under Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. And we believe in education for life and education for living. Mind you that your life never ends with BTech program and placements. You still have the ladder of career to climb. So as far as the BTech programs are concerned, we have 13 BTech programs offered in 5 campuses. And one of them is Amaravati, that is an upcoming campus. We are still waiting for approval. And how to get into these campuses? 2 phases of Amrita entrance examination. Amrita entrance examination is conducted twice this year also. Now, centralized seat allotment process is something which is very, very similar to that of IIT JEE counseling process. They call it as a joint seat allocation process, but we call it as CSAP, centralized seat allotment process. It is fully flexible so that it is completely student friendly, and a meritorious student is never lost a seat, never lost an admission offer. And we have 85% of the total seats reserved for scholarship scheme. So what will we cover today? We will talk a bit of engineering campuses, something about placements. It's not deep, but because we still have webinars coming up, and attend most of the webinars so that it is beneficial for you. How are we planning to conduct this AEEE? And how does this centralized seat allotment process work? And what is about BTech fee structure, slab system, sliding option, and what all are the benefits a student can exercise during CSAP? And how will you continue with the scholarship scheme in the subsequent years? So we do have internship offers. We do have seats allotted for scholarship, 85%. And that is the agenda today. So again, let me more emphasize, we have in Amravati, Andhra Pradesh, that is coming up. We are still waiting for the approval. We have computer science flavor branches there in Amravati. Amritapuri in Kerala is the next branch, campus, then Bangalore, then Chennai, and finally Coimbatore. So these are the branches, and for all these branches, all these campuses, the counseling is completely centralized. There is no individual counseling for each campus. It is one single window system. And which all are the branches offered? The branches offered are aerospace, computer and communication, chemical engineering, civil engineering, electronics and communication, electronics and computer engineering, because you see the 5G or the communication system is evolving. And it is 100% sure that in each and every core engineering branch, we would need a flavor of computer science. It is followed with automation and robotics, electrical and electronics engineering, electrical and computer engineering, mechanical engineering. And we are opening School of Computing, where we will offer all the CSE and related branches. That is computer science engineering, cybersecurity, computer science engineering, and computer science engineering with artificial intelligence. I know that all the students are looking for CSE, AI, but let me tell you one thing. You just imagine, there are around 12 lakh students attending JEE, and almost equal to that number, a large number of students attend the state entrance exams, including maybe deemed universities. So just imagine, maybe in the future, what will happen if all the students choose computer science? So one important advice here is choose your branch after exploring that branch. So my colleague Sudhir will give you a glimpse of all the branches once my session is over. Whenever you choose a branch, it must be out of passion, first thing. Second thing is you must assess yourself if you have that ability and the skills to pursue that branch, and whether you have explored the complete opportunities. It is very, very important. So placements, around 200 plus companies visit Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham for BTech placements. So that is for something like, around maybe I should say 2000 students. So which means that a student will definitely get a minimum of 3 offers. A minimum of 3 offers. So we talk about quality, not in terms of quantity. And all the placements are centralized. Centralized placement in the sense we invite the companies to one campus, bring all the final year students to that campus, and we conduct the placement. So it will go, maybe it will go to 3-4 weeks, 1 month's time. And our academic system is fully flexible that we can tweak whenever there is a dream company coming up for recruitment. We can suddenly, arrange that the interviews and placement activities without affecting your academics. And 95% of the students are placed from this batch, 2022 batch. The highest salary is 56.95, and that is from Google. There are 20 plus centers of research in Amrita. Why is it so? What is important in today's world is research and innovation, problem solving, and critical thinking. So you get opportunity to work on these research projects. Now there are internship opportunities rightly from third year. So from third year, you start getting offers from companies if you participate in internships. And sometimes what happens, companies like Microsoft or Amazon, they confirm the job immediately after the internship, provided your performance is good. So this is how your entire academic life will go on. Now, how is AEEE planned? We have 2 phases of AEEE and 100 questions in 2.5 hours. So there are 3 slots per day. Subjects are physics, chemistry, mathematics, and English. Phase 1 is on June 17th, starting on June 17th and ending on 19th. Percentile is published after phase 1. So which means it is similar to the, JEE. And you can always try to secure more marks or better percentile in the second phase. And what you have to do, you have to pay for it to attend the next session, so that you can try improving your score. And when is phase 2 conducted? Phase 2 is conducted immediately after the JEE mains, July 31st, August 1st, and 2nd. Result publication we are planning to do in the 2nd week of August, and ranked by taking the best score. So suppose if you get 92 percentile in phase 2 and 89 percentile in phase 1, we will go for 92 percentile. So there is no harm in attending the 2nd phase. And we will do the third, in the 3rd week of August, we will do the centralized seat allotment process. And the class commencement is in the month of September. So what is scholarship scheme? There is a fee structure published in the website. And you can see that format, one of the formats, sample format on the right-hand side here. So you can see 5 slabs. We call it as a slab. Slab 1, 10 seats. It is 1,25,000. Slab 2, 15, 2 lakh. Slab 3, 15, 2,75,000. Slab 4, 45, 3,25,000. So all the certain percentage of seats is allotted in these branches, slabs. So in each branch or every branch will have a similar sort kind of fee structure. Now, one fee slab under non-scholarship category, that is 4,25,000. You will be allotted in one of the slabs. So slab is very critical, slab is very important for you, and allotment of the slab will definitely depend on your rank. Your rank in AEEE or your score in JEE. And now what happens? Suppose if you are getting the slab 4 in one of the rounds, in seat allotment process, which I'll explain in the upcoming slides. It can change. Now, you can try getting the first slab till the end of the counseling. And in the subsequent years, that is second year, third year, and fourth year, this scholarship is based on CGPA. CGPA is whatever you score. You score during the end of the first year, end of the second year, end of the third year. It's very crucial. Now, how this scholarship and centralized seat allotment process is connected? Both are very, very important. Now, centralized seat allotment process is a several series of rounds conducted after the results are published for admission to all the branches. Now, the academic preferences you have given is Amritapuri, Coimbatore, Amaravati, Bangalore, and Chennai. What is your first preference? First preference is Amritapuri Mechanical Engineering. Second preference is Coimbatore Mechanical Engineering. Third preference is Amaravati Computer Science Engineering. Fourth preference is Bangalore Electronics and Communication. Fifth preference is Chennai Automation and Robotics. Now, you have set of preferences, academic preferences on the left hand side, and you have scholarship fees on the right hand side. So during this CSAP, in the first round maybe, you will be allotted the highest academic preference in one of these labs. So which means maybe it is Amaravati Computer Science Engineering in scholarship slab 2. Now you have AAA rank, you have JEE main score, and how does it affect? Both the ranks or the score. Suppose if you have AAA rank and you have JEE mains score also, both are considered to get the best possible branch as per your option. So the preference, you have to submit the preference in the order. And these are the preferences you have submitted, and it can go up to 33 because we have 13 branches across 5 campuses. So it can be combination of branch, campus as well as branch. And every branch in each branch in every campus has the same, almost similar slab structure. So this is how the scholarship and CSAP are connected. Now, what is CSAP? A single window counseling for admission to all the BTech programs and in all the campuses. So we complete the entire process of 3 rounds in maybe 21 days or maximum 25 days. So there is a combination of campus and branch. It may change during the counseling. We may offer more branches. Sliding is permitted. Sliding is the most important aspect to grab the scholarship seat. What is sliding? Sliding is you can always be flexible in the next round. First round, you got the 5th preference. Second round, it could be 3rd preference. And in the final round, it could be even 1st preference. So the preference is more important, and it is based on the rank. The allotment is fully based on the rank. The initial fee you have to pay the initial fees of 1 lakh rupees, which is definitely reimbursed in case if you are not taking the seat. We will not hold the payment back. We will return the money. Now, look at this carefully. In the first round, you got 5th academic preference in the first fee slab. Now, we want to slide to any higher academic preference, which means that you got Chennai Automation and Robotics. with first fee slab and you want to move up. The second option is you want to slide to a lower fee slab. I am okay with whatever I have got, but I still want to try if I can go to the lower fee slab. Let me repeat once more. First option is you want to go up. I am fine with the fourth fee slab or fifth fee slab, but I want to get the highest academic preference, the first preference. Second option is I want to stay within the same branch. Maybe it is third or fourth or fifth preference, but I'm fine with that. But still I want to try the lower fee slab. Now slide to higher academic preference if and only if the fee slab or the probable higher academic preference, which means that you want to go up. Currently, I got Chennai and the fee slab is 3. I want to go up only if I am getting a lower fee slab like second or first. So these are the 3 sliding options, which should be fully exercised and which is important to get the scholarship seat. Now, the sample ranking, let us say your rank is 349 and there are these number of students applied for counseling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 students have applied for counseling and 4th position is yours, 349. And you have the JEE score also. So this is difference I said. JEE rank means your position is second one. AEEE, your position is 4th one. Now, which one will give you the highest academic preference or the best option? That also is exercised here. So this is a combination of your rank in AEEE, your position JEE in your score in JEE, your choice submitted, and these sliding options. So this must be well studied before starting of the counseling. We will do several sessions on this. This is only the beginning. But I wanted to bring to your attention that the system is fully flexible so that you can try for the scholarship seat. Now, let us say, as I said, round 1, you got the 5th option. What is 5th option? 5th option is Chennai Automation and Robotics Engineering. And your scholarship fees is 2,75,000. Now, what will happen if you opt for the first option in sliding? First option in sliding is slide to a lower fee slab within the same branch. So you are holding Chennai Automation and Robotics, but you want to get a lower fee slab, which means that you may move to second or first. Now, what is the second option? Second option sliding means slide to a higher academic preference with the same fees or lesser. As I said, you got a 3rd slab in round 1. When you go to round 2, with the second sliding option here, you want to go only if the fees is lesser than the current one. That is, the fees slab is 3rd or less. It will never go to 4 or 5. And final one is slide to a higher academic preference in next round. System will try to allot any higher academic preference irrespective of the fees. So which means that it could be the first preference with scholarship fees 4. So this is how the system works. And mind you, the possibilities of getting the first choice, second choice, third choice in these labs will depend on the number of students above you. Every year, we get numerous calls, thousands of students call and ask whether I will get a seat in computer science or ECE or EEE or mechanical with this rank. We can't say that. No admission director, no admission staff can say that, because we don't know how many will register. We don't know how many will pay the fees. The only option is to try for a chance, because we will never retain 1 lakh. We will return the money in case if you are not accepting a seat allotted to you. So this is how it works. In the round 2, you got a higher preference, but scholarship slab 4. In round 3, you got the first preference with the best low scholarship fees. So generally what we do, even after this, sometimes what we do is, in case if there are cancellations, we will push students to the lower fee slab. Lower fee slab in the sense 3, 2, 1. So somebody withdrawing from slab 1, we will push from slab 2 to slab 1. So we have that flexible system. So this is how you try to grab a seat at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham for BTech program. So understand that single window counseling is conducted, first thing. Second thing is that if you have IEEE and JEE, the chances of getting your top preference is more. If you have 4 scores, fine and better. But if you have 2 scores, it is best. Now, let me conclude. You must prepare well for IEEE and JEE. Score the top rank. Try attempting for the second phase if required. Only if you think that you want to improve your percentile. And list out the best 5 options in advance. You must start exploring all the branches through our website, visiting the website, exploring the curriculum. So now the link, whatever we have posted, you can download the elective brochure and see what all are the electives offered in each and every branch at the end of the 4th year, and then choose the branch based on that. You register for counseling, submit this sliding option in all the rounds, and initial payment is reimbursed in case if you wish to cancel. Now, why is Amrita BTech preferred by students and parents? We will be doing in webinars in all these key factors. One is academics and futuristic curriculum. Second is placements, infrastructure, international collaborations, and ranking. So once again, let me note down the URLs here. The first is elective brochure. Second is a survey. We are planning to invite students to the campus before the counseling, so that you can explore the campus, you can explore the different branches live, and then you decide. So that is what we call as a higher education conclave. And we are trying to do it in Coimbatore and Chennai, if possible in Bangalore as well as in Amritapuri. So let me thank you for attending this session. On the left-hand side, you can see almost like 20 students who went abroad for MS after the BTech program. So without much, let me conclude. And my session will be followed by Sudhir. He will give you a glimpse of the engineering branches offered at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. Students, we will launch one poll regarding what kind of information do you require from Amrita admission team. So you have 1 minute to do this poll.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such insightful details regarding the scholarship offers for students. And I hope all the students are attending the poll which we are sharing. Based on that, we will be giving you information in the coming webinars. So please complete the poll as quickly as possible before we discuss about or have a glimpse of the engineering branches we offer. Bharati,
And
let me know.
also we will in our chat box, you can take this survey to participate in the higher education conclave at Amrita and Chennai campus. We'll post it in our chat box. You can do that survey too.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Yes, it's with it.
Okay. Good evening to all the students. I think you have got, after getting insights like that, now you want to know which branch I want to study or which branch I need to aim for in Amrita University. So I'll give a glimpse, don't worry about it. And even if you couldn't understand the session, we will be sharing the session link with you by mail. You can listen to it at your convenient time and understand it properly. Okay, I hope all of you can see my screen. I don't know how many of you can recollect these people on the screen. So Vishweshwaraya and Sachin Bansal, APJ Abdul Kalam. You see, all these people are famous Indian engineers. If you ask me, all of them are from computer science background? No. So they are from different streams. Like, so people usually think computer science is the only branch that will have more options. It's not like that. So as an engineer, it's utmost important to have a unique skill sets. Today, there are 15 lakh plus engineers graduate every year. How you can differentiate with the fellow graduate is entirely based on the skills you have. If I can share what are the 10 characteristics a successful engineering graduate should have is insatiable curiosity. You know, people should start questioning everything. If you see a red light and a traffic signal, there is a scientific reason behind it. Why we use red color? Universally, all over the world, people have accepted red color. Why? There is a scientific reason behind. As a science student, you should be knowing about it. Or if you see a water bottle, why water bottles are in cylindrical shape, or the oil tankers or milk tankers, they are in cylindrical shape. There is a scientific reason behind it. So as an engineer, you should have that curiosity, questioning everything which you see. Okay, and you should continuously seek to improve. Why? Because every day you should have an aim to learn something new. This world is, what we can say, it's uncertain. There are lots of changes happening at a pace. If you see down the line, I mean, in the past 5 or 6 years, we used to have a brand in mobile phones like Nokia. Now that brand is not that much visible. Why? They couldn't innovate properly. They couldn't forecast the upcoming technological trends. So that's why they took a back step. So as a person, as an engineer, you should have good creativity and innovation skills. This is very much essential for you people. You see, all the entrepreneurs today are having huge creativity and innovation skills and problem solving skills. The apps which we use today, like Zomato or Swiggy or Uber, Ola or Flipkart or Amazon, these are problem solving apps. So as an engineer, you need to come up with solutions using the technological skills which you are going to learn. And important thing which we can't ignore is good communication skills. Without this communication skills, it's hard to survive today. How you communicate your ideas with your fellow students or fellow graduates, how fellow employees, how you can coordinate with them, how you can work together as a team, that is important. And another important thing is, which we can't deny, mathematical and analytical abilities plus logical thinking. You know, if it's like, does ISRO will think Friday is a good day, morning 6 o'clock, we can launch the rocket? They won't think like that. They will think logically that the climate approves for launch. How is the temperature? How is the humidity? They think logically. They will do that scientifically. So have a logical mindset as an engineer and give attention to details. This is how you can learn a lot of things if you give attention to all the details and embrace the change. Today, if you have learned something and you have learned how to solve that problem, so and I will do in this manner only, I won't change, it won't happen like that. You should embrace the change. You should find out new ways. If it's solving your problem in an easy way, embracing the change is also very much vital. And you should be optimistic, because not every day you can come up with solution in overnight. So you will face a lot of difficulties and hardships and all, but you should be optimistic that success will come for you. Okay, these are the top 10 characteristics as an engineer you should have. Okay, I'll give you why engineering, like what are the top 5 reasons. If you want to look at, if you want to study engineering, is you can make a world of your dreams. Today the world which we see is designed by engineers. Okay, it enables you to serve humanity because of the problem solving attitude you have, or coming up with solutions. It enables you to serve other people, and it sets you up for professional success, and it brings financial security also. I know that is also important. And you can learn collaboratively, and you can start thinking widely. So these are the top 5 reasons today why you should look at engineering. Then let's get back to the topic, which is just a glimpse. I don't want to explain you in detail details about each engineering branch. I know all of you know about computer science engineering. It's one of the trending discipline and all. What you will be doing as a computer science engineer is, you will be studying computer programming languages. You'll be working on software development, algorithm design, networking. I say students, as a computer science engineering students, you should be good at maths, because all the algorithm designs and logic designing require good ample amount of mathematical knowledge also. Okay, so you can work either in hardware aspect or software aspects and all. So this is a computer science engineering which you already know about it. But if you can ask me, a lot of people are mostly asking questions about this computer science, artificial intelligence, computer science, cyber security and all. And an interesting question, lot of student asks me, sir, what is the difference between computer science and computer science artificial intelligence? A lot of people ask me these questions when I used to interact with them. See, in computer science, artificial intelligence is also a subject, because computer science is a wider concept. Okay, AI is an implementation. You need to understand AI is one of the many fields of computer science. Okay, the discipline belongs to computer science. And if you are studying computer science artificial intelligence, means you will be given more in-depth knowledge about subjects related to artificial intelligence. There will be curriculum pertaining to that subject. Okay, so you will be studying computer science also. If you are taking computer science artificial intelligence, the curriculum won't be 100% different for both. Okay, that you need to understand. But for these branches, there is a huge scope in the coming days, because all of us have accepted the technology. All of us are embracing the changes which we are having today, and we are trying to inculcate artificial intelligence in each and every sector today. So that's why it is having more scope in the coming days. And one of the trending branches today is automation and robotics engineering. If you see, because of the pandemic, a lot of industries face difficulties, because the people who work in factories or industries are not allowed because of the COVID restrictions and all, and manufacturing industries faced a huge loss during that time. So they, because as a student, you have adapted to watching all these things online. With the investment and with the resources and industries have, they are trying to adopt technology in automation of the production. Like in manufacturing industries, automation will be happening in the coming days. A lot of industries are looking at it, and this is having an exponential growth. This will have an exponential growth in the coming days. You need to look at this branch, which will be having lot of opportunities, because automation and robotics engineer is not only related to one branch. A mechanical engineer can work in automation or in robotics. An electrical engineer, a control engineer can work on it. But you will be learning all the basics in these branches. So if you see the curriculum of an automation and robotics engineering branches, will have subjects from mechanical, electrical, and computer science, data science, and artificial intelligence. Okay, so there will be more emphasis on these theoretical principles in these branches. and there will be more practical projects that will be given to students in this course also. Okay, and you can see this course mainly concentrates on automation in agriculture, autonomous and manufacturing industries, and robotics and healthcare also. And the next branch, I think all of you heard about this branch, which is mechanical engineering. It is one of the oldest discipline, which is mechanical engineering, and people doesn't know mechanical engineers have a huge spectrum of opportunities because they can work on lot of things. They can work on material science, they can work on analysis, they can work in design, they can work in manufacturing. So these people will be learning more concepts like mechanics, kinematics, and thermodynamics, structural analysis and all. And students can work in designing automobiles, work in designing aircrafts or heavy machineries, or work in navy industry also. I mean, designing or manufacturing the ships and all. So you have various opportunities as a mechanical engineer. So this is one of the oldest disciplines. Don't take this lightly. So why? Because a lot of need is there in current manufacturing industries, because the current innovation requires people with good skills in mechanical engineering. Okay, and the next branch is civil engineering. This is one of the oldest discipline which is there during the time where we have pyramids and all. A civil engineer might have built this pyramid and Taj Mahal and all. So it's an evergreen branch, if I can say, where continuous requirement will be there. Everybody requires a new home, and everybody requires good infrastructure. And even if we have infrastructure, we want to have continuous maintenance of this infrastructure or operations and designing. So being a developing nation like India, we require good infrastructure in terms of highways, in terms of IT parks, in terms of stadiums, or in terms of industries and factories. So there is a huge scope in our country. So for civil engineers who doesn't tend to know, but the thing is, you will be dealing a lot of you will be dealing a lot with planning, designing, construction, and maintenance and operation of infrastructure. So if you are interested, I think civil engineering is also having huge scope today. Okay, the next branch is electronics and communication engineering. Okay, this discipline mainly deals with electronic devices like transistors, printed circuit boards, or the integrated circuits which you see in your smartphones and all. All these things are developed by electronics and communication engineering. Okay, you can work on electronics also, or you can work on satellite communications also. So there are a lot of opportunities from government opportunities also, and MNC opportunities also there in electronics and communication engineering. So you will be gaining more knowledge in digital electronics, logic designing, and communication engineering, electronic circuits, signals and system. Okay, so you see why this branch will be having more scope today is, all of you, I think, might be using a 4G SIM now. So there will be a 5G in the coming days. So with that, lot of new devices. I don't know how many of you have observed the e-commerce platform. So if you are buying a 4G mobile now, don't do that, because 5G will be coming. If you see 5G mobiles are coming, are started coming now. You see all the mobiles which are lower price might be in 4G models. So I suggest you to purchase 5G, because that might be available for us in the coming days. With that, we will be having more internet speeds and all, and we will be having more applications also. Industries can also use that, use 5G in a lot of sectors and all. And you will be dealing mostly with integrated circuits, power electronics, computer architecture, and very large scale integrated systems and control systems. So this is what you will be learning about electronics and communication engineering. And the next one is electrical engineering. So what is this difference between both of these things? Is usually the main difference is the electronics deals with a low powered devices. Electrical usually deals with a high powered, high maintenance electrical systems. Mostly you see in thermal power station or distribution, power distributions and all. So you will be learning about semiconductors also in this discipline, or microprocessors also in this discipline. Okay, so the curriculum might be similar up to some extent for electrical and communication and electrical. So after third year, I mean, coming from third year, there will be more elective subjects in electrical engineering. The next one is one of the booming engineering stream today, which is aeronautical engineering. Okay, so aeronautical is not only pertaining to developing aircrafts and all. So whatever today is in air, like drones, like flights, satellites, choppers, so all these things can be designed or given ideation by these people, aeronautical engineers and all. So it also includes new technology of space exploration. Today, if you can see, lots of investments or innovations are happening in space exploration and all. So companies I think Elon Musk's company SpaceX is doing wonders. So privatization is happening in space exploration also. And our country's proud movement, I think ISRO's proud movement also we saw in the past years. So there will be continuous requirement for these people, not only in private sector, it will be in government sector also, because the research is happening in this sector and there is a huge demand. So mostly you will deal with subjects like mathematics, physics, aeronautics, electricity, and robotics. And the next branch, this is the branch which I tend to see people doesn't even know how huge this branch is. Because if you see, chemical engineers are the people who earned more during the pandemic. You don't know people who works in this crude oil processing industries, like the big companies like Shell and all, how they get the raw material, process them, and we get the petrol. We look at the petrol prices now, how increased they are. And that means these people who process the petrol are chemical engineers. So Shell company like usually hires chemical engineers. Or even if you see a battery in a smartphone in manufactured by a chemical engineer, a lithium ion battery. Okay, so chemical engineers can work in manufacturing a smartphone also, which is an important thing. If you see in electric cars, the battery is required. So that battery, who develops the battery? A chemical engineer. So chemical engineers can work in technology oriented jobs also, or in pharmaceuticals also, in fibers, petroleum refineries. A huge scope is there for chemical engineers. And there are more high paid opportunities are also there, because the companies which I told you, like this crude oil processing companies, pays you way more than other companies also. Okay, so this is a brief, because I couldn't give you more details, and anyway we will be doing in-depth analysis of each and every branch. I will be sharing you more details, but the main thing I want to suggest you students today is there is a huge demand of skilled engineers today. You see, there are 1.82 million number of people with engineering skills needed by companies in between 2024 and 2032. Okay, so you need to look at yourself and say, if you want to be a successful engineer, degrees are just a matter of entering. They just can help you enter through a door. So if you earned an engineering degree, so it can just open your door, but how you grow from there is entirely dependent on the skills you have. So that's what you need to see. I think now at least you got an idea. Is CSE is the only option? No, there are other branches with ample opportunities. So you can learn a lot from other branches also. There is a successful person in each and every branch. It's up to you how you can grow yourself, how you can make a name for yourself is dependent on your skills, not based on the branch you took. Okay, please understand that if you are working hard, studying hard, and learning all the required skills, it's easy to achieve your dream job. It's easy to grow in your career. It's not decided by the branch you choose. It's a branch you study. So please understand that and don't worry about anything. As an engineer, the future is also bright. Even you can work in an industry, or you can do higher education, or you can join research after completing UG. You can get into MTech, or you can get into MS or MBA, or you can you can become an entrepreneur. Becoming an entrepreneur is not easy. So if you have an idea, developing that idea to become a company, you require a lot of effort. Okay, and as an engineer, your aim is to innovate and design and you deploy, and you need to test, and you need to be available in production. So there is a huge thing, huge responsibility as an engineer, and it's not just a degree. So you have a social responsibility also as an engineer, to give back to the society with the education you have. I think I have given you a gist of each and every branch which you are going to get in Amrita, and a brief about the opportunities which you'll be getting in each and every branch. If you couldn't understand or want to discuss in detail about each and every branch, we would like to help you. The toll-free number I am mentioning, 04446276066, or you can mail us btech@amrita.edu. If you couldn't get connected to our counselors, we will be helping you in this regard. And the main thing I want to tell you, students, please keep attending these sessions. I know it's a huge task for you to attend these sessions. Even don't worry if you couldn't attend. The link we will be sharing after the session is completed. Please watch them, so that you'll get ample knowledge. Why? Because you see, I'll give an example. Today, if you want to purchase a smartphone, you will ask your relatives how good that phone is, that company phone is battery heating up. You will get reviews, right? So how it's working? Is the speed decreasing when I'm playing a game, or is the camera good? So you will be getting a lot of insights while purchasing a smartphone. And sometimes you'll read the comments also in Amazon or Flipkart if you're purchasing it online. Likewise, the mobile phone, you might be maximum using it for 5 years. Career is for life. As a aspiring engineer, if you really want to pursue engineering, explore all the branches, because this is your life. So spend some time daily, take 10 to 15 minutes, read about each and every branch. So there are tools available to you. Internet is there for you at your fingertips. All the necessary resources are available for you online. Do that research, then come to a conclusion. Not just because somebody suggested that branch is good, not just because your relatives or your friends are pursuing that group. So pursue an engineering branch, or have a clear career ambition entirely based on your interest and passion. Then only you will have success in life. So with this, I think I'll end my session, and we will be answering questions if any are there, and we will be meeting you again and again every Sunday, and sharing you insights regarding Amrita University, as well as some insights to help you and grow in your career. Thank you.
So thank you, Sudhir, for this session, and we have some more questions asked by the students. So first one is, ranking required for campuses are same, or is there any difference with respect to ranking with each other campuses?
It's an interesting question. Definitely, there is a difference. For example, if you go to Bangalore, it is electronic city. We call it an electronic city. If you come to Amritapuri, it is backwaters. If you go to Ettimadai or Coimbatore, it is the Western Ghats, hilly area. Again, if you go to Chennai, it's again the city suburbs. So certainly, yes, there is a difference. We cannot say that all the campuses are the same, but all the campuses have or are unique in its own kind. See, what is it that you want ultimately? What is at the end of the 4th year? What is it that you expect? Finally, the 4 years in your spending on an engineering program, ultimately you are expecting to get a very decent job. Decent job in the sense, a very good job with best package. So that we can offer, provided you are skilled enough at the end of the 3rd year. So that is very important. Don't think more about campuses. You must think of the program. You must think of which branch you want to choose. Then you come to the campus. And all the campuses have the same curriculum, same kind of valuation, and the same placements. Opportunities are the same. It depends on how you utilize those opportunities. Okay, next, Parvati.
Next question is, Is there any cutoff for the AAA or any eligibility criteria?
No, there is no cutoff as such for AAA rank or JE score. The eligibility criteria is there. That is 55 in physics and chemistry, 60 in mathematics, and aggregate you must have 60 because our curriculum is more inclined towards mathematics. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Next question is, how much CGPA should I have in order to continue with my scholarship?
See, it varies from 8.5 to 6.5.
Okay, then what is the maximum round of counseling that one can take up, sir?
3 rounds of counseling maximum one person can take, and we always recommend to go till the end of the counseling by paying 1 lakh. That is why I kept emphasizing that even if you are not taking the seat, we will return the money. And just adding to answer to the previous question, you must read information handbook. Information handbook has the scholarship rules for the subsequent years.
So next question is, SAT cutoff mark based on last year admission.
It varies between 1,150 to 1,600. So minimum 1,150 is mandatory to get at least electronics and communication. But it is always better to score more than 1,300 or 1,400 in order to get CSE AI or CSE branch. See, the typical nature of Indian students is to find out what is the last year cutoff. While I must focus more on how much I can score this year. Why are you running behind last year cutoff? So just assume that all the students who applied through SAT score this year, all of them have got more than 1,300. Then what is the meaning in going behind the last year cutoff? You just think logically. You are expected to be an engineering professional. So don't dig the past. You must do what you can do now and try to score better mark, better score.
Okay, next question is, I completed my plus 2 and 12th in Abu Dhabi. Am I eligible for Amrita scholarship?
Yeah, definitely yes. Only if you come through merit quota. In merit quota, you can try scholarship. And we have this center in Dubai this year. If you are coming through NRI quota, there is no scholarship scheme.
So tell me about aerospace engineering program on Amrita.
See, I don't know what specifically you are asking, because if you're talking in terms of career opportunities, I think Sudhir has already covered that, because nowadays space research is going up. We see that a lot of private players are coming into the space. Aviation industry is growing, and not only aviation industry and space, we see that a lot of drones are being utilized in almost all the domains. So aerospace industry will definitely flourish. There is no doubt about that. But you may need to have a very good knowledge in physics and mathematics. It's very, very crucial.
Okay, next question is, will I have to appear for certain tests for scholarship?
Sorry, Parvati, we'll have to appear for?
Certain test for scholarship, certain test.
No, there is no test. There is no test.
So what must be the rank to get into Amrita BTech AI course in AAA or JE?
We can't say the rank. Whoever has asked, that is again what I'm saying. We don't know how many number of students will apply for counseling. We don't know how many of them will take the seat, and we don't know how many will try for all the rounds. So basically your rank must be somewhere between 1 and 1,000, 1,500. And I just want to announce one important thing here. There are a lot of fake agents who are in different cities offering the seats, collecting the money on behalf of Amrita. Don't fall into the trap. We don't have such agents. We do have only merit counseling and management quota. Both are a basis of merit only. Even for management quota, we have only merit seats or merit based allotment. See, Regular fees is similar to management quota. We don't have management quota this year. Last year we had management quota. Now we have only regular fees and scholarship fees.
When does the slot booking for exam date begin?
It will be in the first week or second week of June.
So, if I am writing JEE means, do I still have to write AAA?
No need. It is not mandatory. It is your option. But as I said in the presentation, it is better you attempt through 2 windows.
So if I miss phase 1 exam, can I take phase 2?
Yeah. Definitely, yes.
Is there scholarship only for tuition fees, or is there any similar fee reduction for hostel fee too?
No.
Okay. And SAT score is also considered for scholarship and seat allocation. Is it true? Or if so, do I need to submit AAA or JEE score along with SAT score?
Sudhir, you can take the question.
Yes. So yeah, you will be you can get the scholarship based on the SAT score also. So the thing is, you will have an advantage if you are writing it through 2 or 3 exams. So which slab will be offered if you are having good rank in SAT? So you will be offered slab 1 or slab 2, or if you are having good rank in AAA, based on that the slab will be decided. So you can apply through all the available exams which are there in our portal, like the 4 exams which you have mentioned. So you'll have an advantage if you're writing all the 4.
So the next question is, the scholarship is for first year only or for 4 years?
The scholarship for first year is based on the scores which you have achieved in the competitive exams, but in the subsequent years, it's based on the CGPA. That CGPA criteria is already mentioned. It varies from 8.5 to 6.5. So based on that, you will be getting the scholarship.
Okay. What's the scholarship criteria for NRI students based on AAA and JEE ranks?
No, that I think that has already been answered, Parvati. I believe let us not repeat the questions because we may have important questions followed.
Okay, sir. So that's all